Russia's Wagner Group sets to deliver air defense weapons to Hezbollah. The US intelligence has learned that Russia's Wagner Group is preparing to deliver an advanced air defense missile system to Hezbollah, following the Lebanese militia group's clashes with Israel, reported New York Post. Before we dive in, please subscribe to the channel and stay always one step ahead to know all global important events happening around you. Give a thumbs up and share the video with your family and friends. Let's move on with the video. American officials are currently monitoring discussions between the Wagner mercenary group and Lebanon's Hamas-supporting militia on the possible delivery of the SA-22, a system that uses anti-aircraft missiles and guns to combat airstrikes, the New York Post reported, citing the Wall Street Journal report. The SA-22 system is also known as Pantsir S-1, which is a truck-mounted surface-to-air missile and anti-aircraft artillery weapons system made in Russia. This weapon was also used in the Russian-Ukraine war and could be deployed in the Middle East by the Iran-backed militia group for defense purposes against Israel's airstrikes. Moreover, as the Israel-Hamas war escalates, clashes between Israel and Hezbollah have also increased along the Lebanese border. According to the US officials, the SA-22 has yet to be delivered to Lebanon, but highlighted that some Hezbollah and Wagner personnel are currently stationed in Syria, New York Post reported. However, it is still unclear if the weapon could be transported from Lebanon to Gaza to help Hamas in fighting against Israel's airstrikes in Gaza. Moreover, Russian officials have also not commented on the alleged discussion between Wagner and Hezbollah yet. Beyond their battlefield exploits, the Wagner Group is now suspected of plotting a game-changing move in the Middle East. Reports suggest they plan to deliver air defense weapons to Hezbollah, a militant group based in Lebanon. Now, this isn't a simple arms deal. If executed, it could significantly bolster Hezbollah's capabilities and pose a serious threat to Israel, a nation Hezbollah has been in conflict with for decades. This move by the Wagner Group could significantly alter the balance of power in the Middle East. Hezbollah, on the other hand, is a well-known entity, especially to Israel. This Lebanese political and military organization has a complex history, with roots that stretch back to the early 1980s. Born out of the tumultuous Lebanese civil war, Hezbollah has grown from a small militant group into a significant political force within Lebanon and a persistent thorn in the side of Israel. The relationship between Hezbollah and Israel has long been fraught with tension and conflict. Over the years, the two have clashed several times, with Hezbollah employing guerrilla warfare tactics and rocket attacks against Israeli targets. Now, imagine the potential damage Hezbollah could do with air defense weapons supplied by Russia's Wagner Group. These aren't just any weapons. We're talking about advanced systems capable of intercepting and shooting down aircraft, drones, and even missiles. This could significantly bolster Hezbollah's capabilities and pose a grave threat to Israel's air superiority, a cornerstone of its military strategy. The potential consequences of this weapons transfer could be severe for Israel. What does this mean for Israel and more broadly for global politics? Well, for Israel, this development could significantly intensify existing security challenges. Israel has always been vigilant about threats from Hezbollah, but the introduction of advanced air defense weaponry could disrupt the strategic balance, as it would enhance Hezbollah's capacity to resist Israeli airstrikes. In response, Israel might have to redouble its intelligence efforts, invest in advanced countermeasures, or even consider preemptive action to neutralize this threat. The implications of this weapons transfer, however, aren't confined to Israel and Lebanon. It's a stark reminder of the increasingly significant role that non-state actors like the Wagner Group play in global politics. These groups, often backed by powerful states, can carry out actions that states might shy away from, providing a degree of deniability to their sponsors. This development also highlights the evolving nature of warfare and the blurred lines between state and non-state actors. The Wagner Group's actions might be seen as a form of proxy warfare, where Russia is indirectly escalating tensions in the Middle East. This could potentially lead to a new wave of conflict in the region, with devastating consequences not just for the countries involved, but for the world at large, as it could affect global energy markets and lead to a humanitarian crisis. Moreover, it puts the international community in a difficult position. How do you deal with actions by non-state actors that have the potential to spark international conflicts? This is a question that the international community will have to grapple with as it attempts to navigate this new and complex landscape of global politics. Last but not least, this situation underscores the importance of diplomacy, negotiation, and international law in managing and resolving conflicts. The international community must work together to discourage actions that can exacerbate tensions and to promote peaceful resolution of conflicts. As the geopolitical chessboard continues to shift, the actions of groups like the Wagner Group will continue to shape our world in ways we can't always predict.